Good evening. Welcome to WJZ.com. Well, a warm and more humid night than we've seen. Actually, the temperatures are back where they've been all day long. We're back in the low 70s. We start out in the 60s, but right now, a few showers south of our region, some thunder and lightning as well across portions of Calvert and St. Mary's County. A little bit of activity. It's beginning to weaken, but it looks like it's going to head across the bay toward the eastern shore over the next few hours. Just southeast of D.C. may impact. In fact, it probably will impact southern portions of PG County and AA County in the next 2 hours. Slowly moving up to the northeast. Just might touch portions of southeast Baltimore, maybe east of the city, unless it expands. Right now, it's not a whole lot of stuff there, but to the rest of us, more widely scattered activity, but it gets heavier down here, extreme southwestern portions of Virginia and West Virginia. For the time being, that frontal system will approach us sometime tomorrow. Right now, we're at 70, still 80 at Patuxent. Warm and humid down there. That's why they have those showers popping up. They had some sun, too. 62 Hagerstown, 59 in Oakland, and 65 up in Elkton. Ocean City at 74 degrees. All right, we've got rain across portions of the Carolinas. They certainly don't need that because they're going to get a lot more as the hurricane we've been telling you about, Florence, approaches that region Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Showers to the west, you see how they're moving basically up toward Pennsylvania, although some of them may intercept our region overnight. During the day tomorrow, more scattered showers are possible. And look at the futurecast, see some shower activity south of us and west of us. A lot of it breaks up, but here in the Baltimore region, maybe a few pop-up showers, particularly as the front goes through sometime around late Tuesday and then into Tuesday night, some more showers. Keep that in mind. We have more rain activity, and you can see on Wednesday afternoon, showers and some thunder. Now, south of us, you start seeing the influence of the hurricane beginning to move in there by Thursday. Rain beginning to move into portions of the Carolinas up to about Virginia Beach. The heaviest of the winds from there south, obviously. The tropical storm for winds extend out about 140 miles by the time it gets here. So if the storm's down here, the tropical storm force winds may be reaching the southern portion of the Chesapeake Bay by the time we reach Thursday and Thursday night. The Baltimore region probably too far north, although it'll be breezy. I mean, we could see gusts to 35, 40 maybe, and with all the rain we've seen, that could certainly knock down some trees and power lines. So, and obviously there's going to be rain with that as well, so we'll have to watch out for that. But you see the hurricane down there beginning to move onshore on the Carolina coast. I mean, Cape Hatteras, Duck, all those areas there, those Outer Banks, are really going to take a beating with this storm. They could see 15 to 20 foot storm surge with the hurricane. It's just moving in that direction. And the northern side of the storm, that's where the strongest winds are. So it's just going to be a buzzsaw right through that region. The hurricane winds that expand around 30 miles or so, 30 to 40 miles. So in an area 30, 40, 80 miles wide, you're going to have tremendous, tremendous damage. Further north you go, the less wind, the less damage. Further north here, across Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, probably not going to see much at all. However, the storm expected to slow down. And as it does, more and more rain will fall. The latest information we have, we'll have a new update coming in later tonight, but it looks like it's going to make landfall right around maybe Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. Winds around 140, Category 4 storm. That's really a catastrophic storm. But as soon as it moves inland, it drops down to 60 and then 30 by Saturday as a depression or a remnant low in the western portions of North Carolina and just keeps raining for several days. They could easily see 15 to 20 inches of rain. Going to be some massive river flooding. And the tracks you see, they're very, very consistent, taking it right to the Carolina coast now. Some of them have it staying offshore and kind of meandering around. That's a bad thing because the winds will continue and the rains will continue. So that scenario, the best scenario would be this. Doesn't bother anybody. It'll cause a lot of wave action. It'll go between the United States and Bermuda. This is probably the one model that shows that. The other one has going up offshore as well. So just keep your fingers crossed that for those poor folks in the Carolinas and particularly eastern North Carolina. Meanwhile, we do have two other hurricanes. They have no influence on land masses except by, let's say, by the weekend in the lower portion of the Caribbean, they'll see some activity from that hurricane. And Hurricane Helene, a strong hurricane, but it's way out in the Atlantic, just off the coast of Africa, actually. It's amazing it's developed that strong, that far out. But it's going to weaken as it heads north into the colder waters of the Atlantic. So, again, these two storms of no interest to us at this time. Isaac, however, will be affecting the Caribbean by next week at some point. All right, let's take a look at our forecast overnight. Showers around, maybe some thunder, 70. Tomorrow, back up in the low 80s again. Humid conditions, chance of a shower or thunderstorm, pretty good shot there. Next 7 days, same thing happening on Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we start seeing the rain moving in. Good chance of rain perhaps this weekend, along with breezy or windy conditions. And that may linger into Monday. It all depends on the exact track of Florence at that time. If it's in the western Carolinas, you're pretty far away from the center of the storm. It'll be breezy here and probably rain as well. Have an updated look at the forecast late tonight.